She texted me, "Thanks for the shopping spree. Loser. Enjoy paying for my new wardrobe." I replied, "You're welcome," and canceled the credit card she was still using. Her screaming voicemail when she got declined at the checkout was pure gold. The chaos that followed? Legendary. I'm Jake, 31, a software engineer in Chicago, and this is the story of how my ex-girlfriend Lauren tried to bleed me dry and ended up with nothing but a cart full of clothes she couldn't pay for. Lauren and I were together for 3 years, engaged for 8 months, when the whole thing imploded. Looking back, the red flags were screaming louder than her at that checkout counter. We met at a tech conference in 2022. She was a marketing assistant, all charm and confidence, working the room like she owned it. I fell hard. She was witty, gorgeous, and seemed to get me. The first year was a dream. Late-night tacos, weekend trips to Lake Michigan, her laughing at my dumb coding jokes. I thought we were solid. We moved in together in year 2, a cozy apartment in Wicker Park. That's when the cracks started showing. Lauren's freelance gigs dried up, but her Amazon packages never stopped. She'd forget her wallet when we went out, and her car always needed repairs right when rent was due. Covered it, because that's what you do when you love someone, right? My job paid well 6 figures with stock options, so I didn't sweat it. She'd bat her eyes, call me her rock, and I'd eat it up. The proposal happened last Christmas. I spent $15,000 on a diamond ring, went all out with a rooftop dinner overlooking the city. She cried, posted it on Instagram with a caption about forever, and started planning a wedding for 150 people. I was stressed about the cost, but she'd say, "It's our day, babe. We deserve it." I should have seen the warning signs. Her Pinterest boards were all designer dresses and 5-star venues, while I was just trying to keep our budget below catastrophic. Then came Ryan, her yoga instructor. Suddenly, Lauren was obsessed with sunrise classes and finding her zen. She'd come home glowing, talking about how Ryan was helping her align her energy. I made a dumb joke about her spending more time downward dogging with him than with me, and she flipped. "You're so insecure. Ryan's a professional." 2 months ago, I got home early with a migraine and noticed her car in the lot but no Lauren. Her yoga mat was gone, but her phone was on the counter, buzzing with texts from Ryan man in lotus position. I didn't need to. The heart emojis told me enough. That night, she waltzed in, all smiles. I asked about her day. "Just yoga and errands," she said, avoiding my eyes. I nodded, then dropped the bomb. "Found something weird on your phone. Ryan seems really supportive." Her face froze. "You went through my texts?" She snapped. "No, but your notifications did the talking." Silence. Then the tears came, not sad ones, angry ones. "Fine. You want the truth? I'm done with you. Ryan gets me. He's not some boring coder who thinks pizza and Netflix is a personality. I'm keeping the ring. By the way, I earned it after 3 years of your mediocrity." She grabbed a suitcase, started packing, and dropped the kicker. "Oh, and I've been using your Amex for my shopping. Consider it severance pay." She strutted out, posted a selfie with Ryan an hour later, captioned, "New chapter, new vibes." I sat there, numb, then called my bank. "Hi, I need to report a card as compromised." The rep asked if it was stolen. "Something like that," I said. The next morning, I got a voicemail from Lauren, screeching so loud I had to hold the phone away from my ear. "You canceled the card?" I was at Nordstrom with $3,000 worth of clothes. They called security. "Jake, you're a monster." I laughed, saved the voicemail, and sent it to my group chat. My buddy Mike replied, "Bro, this is better than Netflix." But Lauren wasn't done. She thought she could keep milking me, and I was about to show her how wrong she was. I went through our apartment, piecing together the puzzle. Found receipts in her purse for $2,500 in clothes, $800 in shoes, all on my Amex from the past month. She'd been shopping like a reality star, knowing she was planning to bolt. There was an email draft on her laptop left open, because she's not exactly a mastermind bragging to her friends about upgrading to Ryan and securing the bag with my card. I screenshotted it. Evidence is a beautiful thing. Her brother, Kyle, showed up the next day with a U-Haul and a couple of his buddies, eyeing my furniture like it was a garage sale. Lauren said, "We're splitting everything," he said, reaching for my 65-inch OLED TV. I pulled out my phone, showed him her text. "Thanks for the shopping spree, loser." I asked, "Where does this say anything about my TV?" Kyle got pushy. "She said you owe her for putting up with you." I laughed. "She cheated with her yoga guy. She's not getting my stuff." I showed receipts for the TV, couch, even my coffee maker. Kyle backed off, but not before trying to grab my PlayStation. Lauren said it's hers. I held up the purchase confirmation with my name on it. Unless she's got a receipt. It stays. They left with her clothes and a chipped IKEA lamp. Then came the second voicemail. You're pathetic. Jake. I'm keeping the ring and selling it for what I deserve. I called my jeweler friend, Sarah, who'd helped me pick the ring. Hey, can you write up an appraisal for the ring I bought? The real one. She laughed. The lab-grown diamond? It's gorgeous. But it's not the $15,000 natural stone she thinks. Maybe $4,000 tops. I grinned. Perfect. Send me the details. While waiting, I checked my Amex statements. Lauren had racked up $7,200 in charges over 2 months' clothes, spa days, even a deposit for a wellness retreat with Ryan. I disputed every charge, attaching her texts as proof of fraud. The bank was on my side. Lauren's next move was predictable. She posted on Instagram, a tearful selfie, betrayed by someone I trusted. The system protects liars. Comments poured in, mostly her friends hyping her up, but a few called her out. Didn't you cheat on him? She deleted those. I forwarded Sarah's appraisal to Lauren with a note. Congrats on the ring. Hope $4,000 covers your new vibes. My phone blew up with 22 missed calls and a text storm. You gave me a fake ring? I showed it to everyone. I'm suing you for fraud. I replied. You're welcome for the severance pay. All $4,000 of it. Ryan showed up at my apartment that night. All muscle and cheap cologne. Looking like he just stepped out of a protein shake commercial. Bro, you scammed her with that ring. He said, flexing. I leaned against the doorframe. I gave my fiancée a ring. She cheated and kept it. How's that a scam? He tried a new angle. She's broke. Man, that ring was supposed to help us start over. I raised an eyebrow. You mean fund your yoga retreats? Pass. He muttered something about not being over and left. Lauren's mom, Karen, called next. All fake tears. How dare you humiliate my daughter with a cheap ring? I cut her off. She humiliated herself by cheating. The ring's worth more than her loyalty. Karen hung up, but not before calling me small-minded. Lauren took the ring to a pawn shop, expecting a big payout. The guy offered $3,800. She flipped out, posted about it on Facebook. My ex gave me a fake ring, and now I'm stuck with nothing. The comments were brutal. Girl, you cheated and kept his stuff. Karma's real. Her best friend, Ashley, messaged me. Just give her some money. She's struggling. I replied. She's struggling because she thought my Amex was her ATM. Not my problem. Ashley tried. You were together for years. Have a heart. I sent her the email draft where Lauren bragged about upgrading. Ashley went quiet. Then came the masterpiece. An email from Lauren with a PDF invoice, titled Services Rendered 2022 to 2025. Emotional support, $40,000. Domestic contributions, $20,000. Physical intimacy, $15,000. Wedding planning stress, $10,000. Total, $85,000. I'll settle for $15,000 in cash. She wrote. I forwarded it to my group chat. Mike made it his screensaver. She invoiced you for sex? Iconic. I wasn't done. Lauren was still on my Spotify, Hulu, and gym membership. I changed every password and canceled her access. Her next text was unhinged. You locked me out of Hulu? I'm in the middle of The Bachelor. Ryan's kid needs music for brain development. I replied. Tell Ryan to get a job. The drama escalated when Lauren tried to file a fraud claim with the bank, saying I tricked her into using the Amex. The bank called me. Sir, did you authorize these charges? I sent them her texts and the email draft. She admitted to using it after we broke up. The claim was denied. Lauren posted again. The system protects men who lie. Someone commented. You mean protects people from fraudsters? She blocked them. A month later, I got a wedding invite in the mail. Lauren and Ryan. A boho chic ceremony in Wisconsin. Hand-delivered by her cousin. With a note. Hope you can move on and be happy for us. The audacity was next level. Her cousin waited while I read it. So, you're inviting me to my ex's wedding with the guy she cheated with, while she's still trying to use my money. He shrugged. She said it's closure. I laughed. Tell her I'm busy that day. And every day. I tossed the invite in the recycling. Turns out, Ryan had plans for the ring money. He wanted to pawn it for the wedding venue. When the pawn shop offered $3,800, he called me, furious. You screwed us over. Man. I said. You screwed yourself when you slept with my fiancé. Math's not hard. Lauren tried a new tactic. Hitting up our mutual friends. Tessa called me. What she did was wrong, but the fake ring was harsh. I replied. She thought I'd bankroll her new life. That's harsher. Tessa sighed. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I said. Her cheating, using my card, keeping the ring, and sending me a wedding invite is like 5 wrongs. I'm still catching up. Lauren's next move was showing up at my office. Fake tears and all. Jake. I'm sorry. I just need help with the wedding. Ryan's broke. My coworkers were staring. Kept it cool. You made your choice. That choice wasn't me. She tried. We were together for years. You loved me. I nodded. Yeah. And you loved my credit card. Leave. Security escorted her out. She posted about it. Thrown out of my ex's office for asking for help. Men are trash. Someone commented. Didn't you cheat? She deleted the post. The wedding was a month away, and Lauren was spiraling. The venue demanded payment, and her cards were maxed out on dresses and decorations. Ryan's yoga gigs weren't covering it. Her brother Kyle texted me. Man, she's my sister. Can you help with the ring? Sell her the real one. I laughed. There is no real one. I bought a lab-grown diamond because I'm not an idiot with money. He replied. So you never loved her? I sent back. Her cheating while wearing my ring means what? Exactly? He didn't respond. Lauren went to my mom next, crying about needing closure. My mom shut her down. You made your bed with that yoga boy. Lie in it. Lauren tried. The baby needs stability. My mom laughed. The baby has a father. Not my son. Lauren asked for my grandma's old necklace, saying it was almost hers. My mom hung up. I love my mom. Ryan was learning the hard way. Friends told me he was working double shifts at the gym and driving for Uber to cover the wedding. Lauren quit her marketing job because stress wasn't good for the baby. She was 4 months pregnant. By the way, Ryan messaged me. Was she always like this? I sent him my Amex statements. $7,200 in charges. Good luck, bro. He replied. She got a new phone on my credit. Said it's for the baby. I said, run. He didn't. 3 weeks before the wedding, the venue canceled. Ryan's credit was shot, and Lauren's ring money didn't cover it. She called me, screaming, you ruined everything. You canceled the card. I said, I canceled fraud. You're not special. She posted on Facebook, my ex destroyed my life. Then she messed up tagged Ryan's other girlfriend, Mia, a Pilates client who thought she was his main squeeze. Mia went nuclear, posting screenshots of Ryan's texts, photos of them together, even Venmo payments labeled date night from when he was supposedly with Lauren. I grabbed popcorn and watched the fallout. Lauren tried damage control. Mia's obsessed. Mia dropped more receipts. Ryan was couchsurfing by the end of the week. Lauren filed for unemployment, listing me as her employer because I supported her financially. The office called me. Did you employ Lauren Miller? I laughed. She was my ex-fiancée, not my employee. They flagged it as fraud. Then came the small claims court summons. She sued for $15,000, ring value, $10,000, emotional distress, and $5,000, wedding losses. Total $30,000. My lawyer friend, Dan, looked at it and cackled. She has no case. Bring the texts. In court, Lauren looked rough 5 months pregnant, living with her mom, working at a coffee shop. The judge asked for proof I promised a real diamond. She had none. I showed the texts, the appraisal, and her invoice. The judge dismissed it, then said, Ma'am, you kept the ring after ending the engagement. He could countersue. I stood up. Your Honor, I'd like my ring back or $4,000. Lauren went pale. The judge granted it. She had 30 days to return it or pay. She tried returning a cheap knockoff from Macy's. Sarah verified it wasn't mine. I showed the judge Lauren's Instagram photos. The settings didn't match. Pay the $4,000. He said. She refused. Her wages got garnished. $75 a month from her barista job. Last I heard, Ryan's trying to patch things up with Mia. Lauren had the baby, named it Harmony, which is ironic. She messaged me, you ruined my life. I replied, you ruined yours. I just canceled the card. She blocked me. Dan framed the invoice PDF for my apartment, next to a photo of my new girlfriend, Emily, from my coding meetup. She thinks the story's hilarious and paid for our first date. I'm doing fine. Always check your credit card statements. Your credit card